Everton's return to Premier League action has been marked by cautious optimism. The move to their new home at the Hill Dickinson Stadium was christened with a 2-0 victory over Brighton, where Jack Grealish, freshly arrived from Manchester City, stole the show with 2 assists. David Moyes' side followed that up with another professional 2-0 win in the EFL Cup against Mansfield Town, hinting at early momentum, before seeing off Wolverhampton Wanderers in Saturday's 3-2 victory. The squad remains in transition, with several high-profile departures, including Abdoulaye Doucouré, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Ashley Young. For Moyes, who guided West Ham to European silverware before returning to Merseyside, the task is clear: molding this group into a side capable of competing in the top half of the table. Alongside Grealish, the Toffees have added Villarreal forward Thierry O'Berry, Chelsea midfielder Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, and Southampton prospect Tyler Dibbling. These signings inject fresh energy, but Everton's attack still partly hinges on Beto, whose output has typically fallen short of expectations, albeit while having netted on Saturday against the Old Gold. Scouts have been busy in recent weeks, and one name in particular has begun to stand out. According to Africa Foot, Everton are one of several Premier League clubs keeping tabs on Frankulino Ju, the FC Midtjylland forward enjoying a breakout season in Denmark. The 21-year-old has exploded into form with 9 goals and 2 assists in his first 10 appearances of the 2025-26 campaign, with Nottingham Forest now particularly interested, alongside both West Ham United and Spurs. Talent scout Jacek Kulig went as far as to describe the youngster as unstoppable after a blistering run of 6 goals and 2 assists across just 3 games. Interest is not limited to England. Bundesliga giants Borussia Dortmund and Bayer Leverkusen, as well as Serie A outfit Fiorentina, are all tracking the Guinea-Bissau-born striker. The report suggests it would take a fee closer to €20 million, £17 million, to convince Midtjylland to part ways with their starlet. Everton were credited with interest earlier this month after sending scouts to Denmark to watch him in person. With Beto struggling to deliver consistently, Moyes and his recruitment staff are eager to add more potency in the final third. Mega money deals, controversial moves, and big-name flops. This is the home of transfer news and opinion across Football Fancast. Ju, who joined Midtjylland from Benfica in 2023, represents exactly the kind of profile they have been missing: young, dynamic, and brimming with confidence in front of goal. The comparisons between Everton's current lead striker and their latest target are telling. Beto, now 27, has plenty of physical presence at 1.94 m and rarely misses games through injury. But his Premier League numbers underline his limitations, having scored just 12 goals in 63 appearances. Data from FBref shows him ranking in the 74th percentile for total shots per 90, 2.87, and the 97th percentile for aerial duels won, 5.81 per 90, underlining his role as a traditional target man. Yet despite his strength in the air and reliability in build-up, his finishing remains inconsistent. Ju offers a very different profile. At 1.86 m, he has the physical attributes to compete in the Premier League, but crucially, he combines this with greater mobility and sharper instincts in front of goal. Last season, he managed 11 goals and 3 assists in 28 league appearances, steady numbers for a player adapting to senior football. This term, however, his output has surged: 9 goals and 2 assists in just 11 matches, placing him among the most clinical forwards in the Superliga. Statistical comparisons between the two highlight why Everton may view the 21-year-old as an upgrade. Ju averages 3.32 shots per 90 compared to Beto's 2.87, while his 1.50 shots on target per 90 also edged the Portuguese forward's 1.35. In terms of goal involvements, the contrast is even sharper. Ju contributed to 22 last season in all competitions, ahead of Beto's return of 13. These numbers underline his ability not just to get chances, but to convert them into tangible results. Beyond the metrics, there is also the question of trajectory. Beto, though still in his prime years, has plateaued since arriving in England. Ju, meanwhile, is on an upward curve, attracting attention from clubs operating at the top end of European competition. For Everton, securing him now would not only provide an immediate injection of goals, but also represent a longer-term investment in a player whose value could soar further. Moyes' teams traditionally thrive with a hard-working forward capable of stretching defenses, linking play, and applying relentless pressure. Ju's performances in Denmark suggest he has the energy and work rate to fulfill that role. His background at Benfica, renowned for producing technically gifted attackers, means he also brings a level of composure and ball control that could help Everton build more fluid attacking movements. Bayer Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund, in particular, offer the allure of Champions League football, while Fiorentina and Stuttgart can point to their track records of developing young forwards. Everton, however, have one advantage: the promise of regular Premier League minutes under a manager with a proven history of trusting players he believes in. For a Toffee's side eager to move on from their over-reliance on Beto, the appeal is obvious. Frankulino Ju may not yet be a household name, but his numbers, profile, and potential all point in the same direction. If Everton can get a deal over the line, they may just have found the forward capable of unlocking a new chapter at their state-of-the-art new home.